Now to the latest developments in the Idaho College murders case. Officials releasing the affidavit for Brian Kohberger's Washington apartment, where investigators seized more than a dozen items. Mola Langi has the details for us this morning. Good morning, Mola.
Well, good morning, Michael. Authorities had previously been reluctant in unsealing those documents, citing a potential threat to the investigation as well as public safety. But we're now getting a good look of what exactly investigators found inside Kohberger's apartment.
This morning, the items taken from Idaho suspect Brian Kohberger's apartment now revealed. Unsealed court documents showing that on December 30th, during their raid, investigators seized stained bedding, including a pillow with a reddish-brown mark, possible strands of hair, a dust container from a vacuum, a black glove, receipts from Walmart and Marshall's, a computer tower, a Fire TV stick, and a possible animal hair strand, but no weapon.
Please be seated.
Kohberger charged with 4 counts of murder for the deaths of Madison Mogan, Kaylee Gonsalves, Xana Kernodle, and Ethan Chapin on November 13th. He has not entered a plea. In the affidavit for his arrest, police say they found DNA that tied him to the crime scene. And now, in these newly unsealed warrants, they say they were looking for any evidence of the victims or their dog in Kohberger's belongings. Kaylee Gonsalves' dog, seen in these TikTok videos, was found inside of the home the day after the murders in a separate room from the victims. Arcana Whitworth previously asking detectives about it.
How important is the behavior of the dog in your investigation?
We don't believe that there was any appearance of forced entry into the home. What we do know is that the dog was inside when officers arrived. The dog did not appear to have any evidence on it.
Well, Kohberger is not due back in court in Idaho until June, and he's currently being held without bail, Michael.
All right, Mola, thank you. And we're going to bring in ABC News contributor, former FBI agent Brad Garrett. Brad, thank you for joining us this morning. And now that we know what they seized from the suspect's apartment, what stands out to you?
So primarily, Michael, is the evidence of hairs, the dog hair, the brown reddish substances that they took off various items, and took cuttings, because obviously if you find the DNA of any of the victims, whether it's mixed with his or not, it's a real key to tying him directly to the scene.
And what about the receipts in the computer? What are investigators looking for there?
All right, so in the receipts, you're going to look for similar items. He was described with black clothing, etc., things that they think he may have logically purchased to wear to the scene, because they're obviously going to continue to look for those and see if they have any genetic material on them. As far as the computers, that may tell you maybe how he figured out who these kids were. You know, there's no indication they had a relationship according to the police, but he tracked them some way. And what did he say after the murder? All of that could be key in tying him back in.
And we still don't know anything about a possible search of Kohberger's car. Do you think they've done that by now?
Oh, I would think so. I would guess that the Pennsylvania State Police, along with either the FBI or local investigators from Idaho, looked at that car, searched the car, swabbed the car, because if he got in that car, which we believe he did, it's very possible there could be trace evidence, despite the fact he probably cleaned it.
Brad Garrett, thank you so much for your time this morning.
Well, hey there, GMA fans. Robin Roberts here. Thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Lots of great stuff here. So go on, click the subscribe button right over here to get more of awesome videos and content from GMA every day, anytime. We thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the morning on GMA.